Hey, how's it going, guys? SilkArchitect here, welcoming you guys back to another episode of Silk Plays Minecraft. And today we're currently located in the Iron Golem farm that we created just last episode. And mostly because Silk done made a boo-boo. Ugh, yeah, sorry guys. I did make a mistake, and it wasn't just like a regular mistake. Like I eliminated one of the platforms here. Basically, I made it one block too small, this wall right here, and it actually stopped the iron golems from spawning in this platform. They would only spawn on that one, so it like halved our rates, and it was I was just like, wow, that's poop. But yeah, so like it's an easy fix. I just added an extra block down here and took out the flooring and lowered it by one, essentially. And yeah, it's a pretty easy fix to do. The reason why I only made this 2 blocks high is because in Nim's design he used a full block on this one, and I put a half slab, and I thought the 3 spaces they had here would be enough for the iron golems to spawn, but it turns out this water actually counts as an unspawnable block for the golem to spawn. But yeah, anyways, easy fix, guys. So I'll just show you what I did here. All you really have to do is um, lower the block down by one, and then the floor as well. And it added a little extra feature. It looks kind of cool. And there's like a little sliver of water right there. That looks kind of neat. But yeah, so the iron farm is fully functional now, and you guys rest assured that we're getting some iron ingots. And you know what we did this for? Getting the poppies. So I was looking for places to actually start our first build, and yeah, I found a spot. It seems fitting. It's right by the mine shaft base, so that's good. But I was looking at everything, and it just looks so awesome. Like I really like this formation here, this area that goes into the wall, and there definitely I need to do some touch-ups here or there. But the skeleton for this spot, I think, looks freaking amazing, and I want to start by planting my first spot right up in this piece, right in there. So yeah, for this base, I'm gonna go with like an Asian theme roof, but it doesn't necessarily have to be an Asian house. Like I know that people love building with themes, but for me, like that kind of limits you, right? Like why not just make whatever you feel like making? That's the way I look at it anyways. Like and if it comes out with a theme that's cool, you know? Like that's where you got your inspiration from, but it doesn't need to like adhere to any rules. I don't feel like you should adhere to any rules because like people don't want to see the same thing over and over again. People want to see something new, something different, you know? So yeah, so that's kind of my thought process behind building really. Like I just try to do something like of my own, like that I came up with, not completely on my own. Of course I've learned things from watching others, but you know, like just something that I feel like I could call my own, you know? So first I'm starting off by getting rid of all this stone here because I'm gonna replace it with some grass blocks. And I feel like a house sitting on grass looks so much better than on stone because there's like a bit of contrast there, and natural colors are always nice, and gray is kind of boring unless, I don't know, gray's cool, but you gotta like put it in the right space. But if we cover this all up with dirt, it should turn into grass from these blocks here. Like if you place it next to each other, it'll it'll read this and start growing on the dirt. And I'm out of dirt already. So right now I'm just laying down the foundation for what the house is gonna sit on. I'm not really gonna do any terraforming with this. I'm just big flat space, and maybe make the outer edges look a little nice, just so I get an idea of how I want the landscaping to be. something like that seems cool. It'll look a lot better once the grass is spread. Right now we're just on some dirt. So we're laying out the outline of how big we want the space. So I'd want it to be like at least 9 wide for the entrance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be good. And let's keep with the current theme that we're using. We could also put some dark oak here for the edges. Alright, and so for the doorway we're gonna add a little something like that. Yeah. And maybe make it go up one a bit. Yes. Little supports for the doorways. That would be pretty cool. Let's add some stairs. Alright, so honestly, when I'm watching videos, I was fine when people are building. It can be a little bit boring, especially a noob like me. So I'm just gonna time lapse the rest of this. accomplish the theme here with these arches. And yeah, I don't want you guys to think that I'm that great of a builder. There's a lot of cuts out of that time lapse, but it was mostly just to come down and take a look at everything, and I didn't want to include that in the time lapse portion because yeah, you don't really need to see that. But yeah, wow. I am feeling it. Now that being said, we have to do something about this roof, because, well, not about the roof, rather, but the weight of the roof. Right now, this cozy little build's kind of like top heavy. So what we have to do now is counteract that weight and do something with the bottom portion here as to create that balance that we want for our cozy little home, our cozy little cottage. Whoa, whoa. Definitely not what I want. Yeah. Alright, so that's looking alright. And just carry this over here on this side. Yeah. Alright, so what that does is it creates this effect where it balances everything out, and yeah, I think that's doing its job. This empty portion here is bugging me, and I've been wanting to fill it with some slabs, so I'm gonna do that in this portion here. Okay, okay. So that also ties in the gray with the top as well, because I felt like even though this created balance shape-wise, the gray was kind of, you know, I don't know, it just kind of felt out of place. But with that little hint, with the little touch of gray up there, I feel like it melds this in a little bit better. Just trying to mimic what I did on the other side. Because, I mean, a lot of people try to avoid symmetry, but, you know, like, symmetry is not the worst case scenario. I mean, you get to design something and then design it again, so it's like less work for you to do. Should I leave that like that for now? I think I should, because I kind of like this little natural pillar going. Yeah, I'm really liking our base, guys. It's or just the front portion, anyways. Right now it's essentially just a facade because it's just nothing in there. But yeah, we'll eventually dig that out, and then I haven't for this little starter home, I'm probably gonna build like a furnace array, like going along the wall here. Not quite sure what to do with the interior yet. Just worried about the exterior. I feel like for me, I really like exteriors. Like it's like my favorite part about building, and like the interior is kind of just like me figuring out like cleaning up my exterior's mess. Like, oh, what should I do in here? Okay, I'll put like a few things in here. But it usually works out, honestly. So there's like one thing I actually want to try, because like I've got stairs here, and usually they create like a really good like lighting glitch effect if you put lights behind it. I just kind of want to see what it does here. Yeah, yeah, it's almost like it's wow. All right, cool. So it's almost like this support here is like backlit. Like there's LED lights behind it. That looks sick. I think this build is nice and quaint. Uh, like get a better angle of the roof so you can actually see the top. It's the only issue with short roofs is like if you're close up, you really don't get a good view of it. I think that's why so many people do like those arched roofs, which I really love. I do it myself, but I wanted to try something different here, and yeah, I think it still looks good, and I kind of like that it's just like a little hint of the roof right here. That's pretty awesome. It's like a little shack, you know? And that's what we're starting with, our humble shack. Alright, so I'm liking this spot, but I'm super curious as to how you guys feel about it. So let me know how you feel about this little place in the cottage. We'll get a better view of it. That's why I'm going night nights right now. Going sleepy bye byes because we want it to be day, and we want to see what this. All right, cool. All right, yeah. So this is what our little shack is starting out as, and yeah. Seriously, I'm dying to know how you guys feel about it. So let me know in the comments how you guys feel. And that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. So remember, if you really like my videos, make sure you subscribe and like and all that nonsense. But this is Silk, and I'm out.